In this group of videos, we are taking the Arduino and a component, either a sensor or an output, and we're just doing basically the bare minimum that we need to do to get the component connected, to add some code to prove that it's connected properly and that we can interact with it. So in this video, we're going to take a NeoPixel ring with 16 lights. We're going to connect it to our Arduino and just write enough code that we can start changing the color of some of those lights. So this is my NeoPixel ring. I have 16 lights on here. Now this one did not come with any pre-attached wires, so I'm just going to quickly solder 3 standard Arduino wires to this. And I apologize ahead of time for anyone watching who knows how to do this properly, because I am sure I am going to butcher this. This is actually my 4th or 5th time trying to get this right. So that should be enough that this is going to at least work. It's not pretty, but it's gonna work. Okay, and our circuit for this is going to be quite simple. We're just going to attach everything directly to the Arduino. So if we look on the back here, we have 3 cables labeled ground, VCC, and in. So we want to take our yellow ground cable, attach it to our ground, take the orange VCC and attach it to our 5-volt, and take our in and attach that. In my code, I have it set up to use port 6. And our last step here is to add the code to our Arduino. So to start, we want to include the NeoPixels library. Okay, next we're going to define a couple constants. First, we're going to define the pin we are attaching our ring to. So I'm going to just use pin 6. And also the number of pixels we have on our ring. So my ring is 16 pixels. This code would work also with a string of lights. Really any connected NeoPixels. Okay, then I'm going to create a variable called pixels, and I'm just going to initialize the pixel library. When I initialize, I need to include the number of pixels, and I'm just going to break this up on multiple lines so it's easy to read. The pin we're connecting it to, the mode, okay, and then my last variable is just a delay. And I'm just going to set a delay to 1/10 of a second. In my setup function, I'm just going to take my pixels variable and initialize my ring light. If the lights are not off, I'm just going to run the pixels.show. This will turn all the lights off. This will turn all the pixel lights to off. So whenever you make changes to the lights, you actually have to make the changes and then run the show. So if you make changes and don't run the show function, then your changes will not show up. Okay, then just to test this out, let's just get a loop running. Using our number of pixels variable. And in my for loop, I'm just going to take, again, my pixels variable, and I'm going to use the function set pixel color. And when I specify a color, I specify the red, green, and blue value. So if I just go something like 20 for red, 0 for green, 0 for blue. And then run my pixels.show, and then run my delay using my delay length variable. Okay, and if I run this code, so keep an eye on the Arduino. Okay, and I just have an error here. Oh, I got too many equal signs there. And we'll try that again. And forgot my variable type. And here, this should be a period, not a comma. Okay, and notice the Arduino just changed them all to red. And if I re-upload my code, it'll reset, and then one by one turn my 16 lights to red. And if we want to create an ongoing pattern, I could just copy and paste that. And after we turn them all red, let's turn them all blue. Red, green, blue. And now if I run that code, there they are, red and blue.